Today, we're going over the Kansas City Chiefs playbook, which has some of the best gun bunch pass plays in the game. It also has some great goal line plays as well. We'll start off with one of my favorite formations, and that's gun bunch spread nasty. And the first play we're going to go over is motion mesh swing. You can run this play against pretty much any formation. We'll start off up against Tampa 2, and the adjustment on this one is really easy. All you got to do is put B in a post route, and then your read is going to be RB, B, X, and then Y. So RB is on this wheel route to the outside, and this post route is going to pull that right side safety over, so that RB should get wide open down the sideline. Just got to pass lead up, hit him down the sideline, and you get an easy score against Tampa 2. If they decide to switch stick over to that safety and play to the outside, that B route will get wide open over the middle as well, so you can hit that deep over the middle. Against Tampa 2, this X crosser route usually gets pretty open as well. Not a great pass there, but that one gets open as well, and then you can always dump it off to Y there. He'll just kind of sit down in the flat. So if they decide to play deep and don't have anyone in the shallow flats there, he'll be open and you can just dump it off to him as well. You can also run this against cover 2 man. And the adjustments are going to be put B in a post route and X in a corner route. And that's going to be pretty much it. And you'll have that X route should pull that left side safety to the left. And then that wheel route should pull that safety to the right. And that outside post route there, as long as he gets a clean release, you get wide open over the middle for an easy score. If you're playing as the Chiefs or you have a quarterback that has hot route master, you can always put Y in a Texas route. And that's another option against man as well. Usually gets pretty open over the middle. So that's another option for you against cover 2 man. Now we'll take a look at this play against cover 6. And against cover 6, I like to just put A on a post route and then streak X. And then your read is going to be B and then A. So you can hit B in that drag route or A on that post route late. Or you can dump it off to Y as well. You can see B gets pretty open there. Let's say they play down a little bit and that drag route's covered. You need to get a little more time, but you can hit A all the way across for some big yards there. You can also run this against cover 4 quarters. And your adjustment is going to be put B on a post, A on a corner, put X on a slant, and then streak RB. And your read is going to be B across the middle on that post route, and then A gets open on that corner route, and then X will get open as well. So you have a lot of options against cover 4 match here. You'll see on this right side, this A route gets wide open, but that slant route, that gets wide open as well. And if you want to get a little tricky, sometimes you can flip it back to your guy here and get some extra yards. It's a little bit of a gimmick, kind of fun to do if you got a lead, you want to do something like that. Kind of a fun play, but yeah, this works great against cover 4 match. Now let's take a look at the adjustments against cover 4 drop, and you'll just put B on a post, A on a corner, then you'll streak X, and your read's gonna be hitting B across the middle there, or you can dump it off to Y. Take a look here. He gets wide open over the middle. If you can get more time, you can actually hit him all the way across the field as well. But you can also dump it off to Y, as always. Another thing I like to do is audible to a run play. And you can actually audible to gun bunch strong nasty. And that has a lot of really good run plays. So if they're in cover 4 drop and you want to run against them, you could just do an inside zone out of this formation or switch to something like this motion corn dog toss, which is actually a pretty cool run play. Just toss it to the outside. You got a lot of blockers there. Now let's say they're running cover 1 or a cover 0 against you. I like to block Y, put A on a post, B on a slant, And then your read is going to be that slant, that B route. That X route also gets open against cover 1 and cover 0. Then you'll take a look at RB and then A. So we'll take a look at how it looks here. You can see B there, he gets wide open. X was also open there. It's nice to have that extra blocker running back there. And then another thing you can do, if you have Hot Route Master, you can put RB in a wheel. And a lot of times that wheel route will get open against cover 1. If they like to run a lot of cover 3, you can audible to this motion deep overplay. I like to just flip it, and then the only adjustment is you want to put B in a corner route. And you can see RB, there's that deep, it's kind of like a post crosser thing that runs really deep. And against cover 3, that usually gets wide open. You can get an easy score with that. This formation also has one of the best goal line or short yardage plays in the game, and that's this motion snag under. But I'll go over that one a little bit later near the end of the video when I go over some of the other goal line plays, because this playbook has a ton of really good goal line plays as well. We already did a little bit of this Bunch Str Nasty, but this is a really good formation as well. You can audible to this Bunch Str Nasty out of the Bunch Spread Nasty formation. The thing I like about it's got a lot of good run plays here. There's this motion corn dog toss, RPO zone read bubble, inside zone, pin pull toss. So it's got some good run plays. It's also got some good pass plays in here as well, with this PA cross. It's got a good screen there, but I really like this Y trail if they're running man defense. And I like to just put B in a slant and then put A on a post route. And your read is going to be that slant, B, then A, and then if neither of those get open, that X route usually gets open deep late. I also like to block the running back, and you can do adjustments where he's one-on-one with the outside guy. A lot of times he'll do a cut block, and we'll take just a quick look here. That B route gets wide open. Even RB there gets open a lot if he gets a clean release, or just hit this X route late. That gets wide open as well. Another formation I really like in this playbook is gun Deuce Close. And the play I run a lot of is this motion Y corner. This is another one of those plays you can run against anything. We'll start off with Tampa 2. Only adjustment you really need to make is you streak A. You should be able to hit that wheel route deep down the sideline for an easy score. I like to run this against cover 4 drop as well. I like to just streak A, put X in a post route. You should be able to hit X late all the way across. And this play also works against cover 4 quarters. You just put A in a post, and then X in a post route. You'll streak Y, and you should be able to hit Y deep for an easy score. You can see that match coverage. This Y gets wide open deep over the middle. If they're running cover 1 or cover 0 against you, you don't have to make any adjustments at all. You might want to just block your running back, but other than that, you don't need to make any adjustments. This motion guy, he does a little zig route that gets open. Or this Y route, you're tied in there. He'll usually get wide open against cover 1 or cover 0 as well. You can see he gets wide open there. Usually gets a little more open if you put that X route on a streak. And that kind of clears those guys out a little bit. And then Y gets wide open along the sideline. We've also got this PA post cross, and this is a really good play against cover 3. And the only thing you need to do is you'll streak Y there, put A in a corner, or you could do something like put B on a slant there. You can see he gets wide open, and you can get an easy score against cover 3 a lot of times. You can also run this against either cover 4 match or cover 4 drop. The adjustment's the same either way. Usually just block the running back, but you need a streak X there. And then B usually gets open on that crossing route, either cover 4 match or cover 4 drop. Now we'll take a look at some of the goal line plays out of this playbook. And the first one's going to be out of this Bunch Str Nasty. And the play is this motion snag under. And against zone defense, I like to just key on either this A route that goes in motion, or this B route will sit down a lot of times in a soft spot in the zone. So we'll start with this A route. Gets wide open for a short pass there. And then a lot of times, if he's not open, the zone guy will come to the inside, and then that B route will be open. Didn't get open there, but a lot of times that B route will just sit somewhere that gets open. But your read is going to be A and then B there. But let's say they're in man defense. That A route will get open, but also on the outside, that X route should get wide open against man defense as well. This Bunch X Nasty formation also has a lot of really good goal line plays. You've got the inside zone, you've got a counter play. Those work pretty well along the goal line. We've also got this Y flat goal line, Z mesh goal line, and the Z spot goal line. These are all great goal line plays as well. We've also got this spacing switch, which is another good goal line play, especially against zone defense. A lot of times those little hitch routes against zone defense, they'll kind of sit down where there's nobody covering. So that's another really good play against the goal line. Just this playbook has a ton of really good goal line plays. Also this strong jumbo, it's got this fullback dive, power O, halfback dive, inside zone weak. A lot of really good run plays. This halfback dive, really good run plays against short yardage. This is another really good one if you're near the goal line as well. Also this motion corn dog, this is another really good goal line play. Just a ton of good stuff out of this playbook. Now we're gonna get to the honorable mention. These are some plays that don't really have time to get too deep into, but there's some really good honorable mentions in this playbook. This empty trip speed, this is a really good one. I like to just do something like this Hoss wide juke and put everyone out on streaks, or this trail shake, put everyone out on streaks, put one slant route out there. This is great against cover 3. Actually, I'll show this one real quick. I like to run it right around here on the field. If I need to get into the end zone, just put Y and A on a streak, and then leave RB where he's at there. He runs a nice little route that kind of fakes to the outside, then comes across the middle if no one gets open. But against cover 3, as soon as Y gets across the safety there, just hit him right up the seam. Get easy yards there. If the safety comes over to that side, that A route will get open. And then you see that RB runs a really nice route there if nobody else gets open. Then we've got empty bunch Y flex. I really like this speed dig out play. This is a really good one. And then another really good formation I like is this I form close. It's got a ton of good run plays. It's got that halfback zone toss, halfback ISO, stretch. This halfback lead dive, this is maybe one of my favorite run plays in the game. If you just need to get a couple yards, that's a really good one. This PA deep cross go, that's a great play. Then we've got pistol bunch, has these jet touch pass plays, jet inside zone. This PA curls is good, halfback dive, halfback counter. A lot of really good plays in this formation. I really like this one as well. Also got this speed option out of here, which is a really good play. Oh, and the spot Y option. Really good sharp route. You can run this against cover 1 or cover 0. There are just a ton of great formations in this playbook, but let me know what you all think. What are some of your favorite plays? Also, let me know if there's a playbook you all think I should try out next. But that's it for this one. I hope there's something in here that helped you out. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.